There's a way to reprogram your mind without ever meditating, chanting, or sitting cross-legged. You've probably been told that rewiring your subconscious requires years of silent practice. But what if the real secret lies in how your environment silently shapes your beliefs every single day? The colors you see, the sounds you hear, the words you repeat without noticing, these inputs are programming you, whether you like it or not. And here's the twist. You can hijack that process. Most people are running mental software they didn't choose, installed by society, school, media, even family. But you can overwrite it. Not tomorrow, not after a retreat, right now. And the method is so simple, you might dismiss it. That's why almost no one talks about it. But those who quietly use it have transformed habits, eliminated fear, and built lives that seem effortlessly aligned. If that already sparked a question in your mind, leave it in the comments. I read them all, and your insight might unlock something for someone else. And if you're even slightly curious what this method is, stay with me, because the next few moments may reveal something no one ever told you about how your brain truly works. Think about it. Your brain doesn't change from effort alone. It changes from repetition. But not just any repetition, emotional repetition. The things that shape your beliefs the fastest are the ones tied to strong feelings: joy, fear, love, shame. If you watch a movie and cry, it plants a seed. Hear a phrase that cuts deep, it rewrites a part of your identity. That's why one sentence, repeated enough in the right context, can rewire years of programming. Now imagine doing this intentionally. You wake up, and instead of scrolling aimlessly, you expose your mind to a phrase that activates your future self. You design your digital world like a mental gym. Your playlist, your wallpapers, even the background noise, all feeding a new identity into your subconscious. Not by force, not by silence, but by choice. If this idea is hitting different, hit the like button, not just for the algorithm, but to remind yourself you're ready to reclaim control. And if you've ever experienced a moment where a song, a quote, or a scene changed your entire mindset, drop it in the comments. Someone else might need it more than you know. Here's the first shift. Stop trying to fix your mind. Start feeding it differently. Your mind isn't broken, it's programmed. And what's been programmed can be reprogrammed. But here's the catch. Your subconscious doesn't speak in logic. It speaks in symbols, tone, and repetition. That's why affirmations alone don't work unless you feel them. Why visualizations fail unless they're paired with emotional charge. So instead of forcing change, start designing your mental inputs. Choose your environment like it's software. Curate your feed. Change the words you speak when no one's listening. Set up triggers throughout your day, reminders, symbols, sounds that reinforce who you're becoming. You don't need a monastery, you need intention. If this resonates, comment reprogram below so you mark this moment as the shift. You've got no idea how many others reading your comment will feel less alone because you did. And hey, if you're finding value here, subscribing means you won't miss the tools we'll explore next. Let's make this practical. One of the most powerful tools to reprogram your mind without meditation is something you're already using: your phone. The question is, who's programming who? Every time you unlock your screen, it's a chance to embed a new belief, a custom lock screen with your future identity, a notification that whispers, "You're already becoming it," a playlist that triggers confidence before you even realize it. You can turn your phone into a subconscious training device without meditating once. Start small. Change one thing: the background, the alarm tone, the first words you hear when you wake up. Your brain loves patterns. It absorbs them without resistance. And if you repeat those patterns with emotional charge, even subtle ones, they become the new operating system. And here's a thought. If you've ever used your phone to escape, you can now use it to evolve. Share in the comments. What's one change you could make to your digital environment right now? Your idea could become someone else's breakthrough. Now let's talk about language, your internal language. The words you silently say to yourself shape your reality more than you think. Not the affirmations you post on your mirror, but the ones hidden in frustration, in casual self-blame, in hesitation. You bump your knee and say, "Of course I'm such an idiot." That phrase, that tone, that's a subconscious command. So here's the shift. Don't wait for silence to speak powerfully. Interrupt your automatic phrases in real time. Replace "I always mess this up" with "I'm learning to handle this." Not because it's positive, but because it's true. You're shifting from judgment to design. This is reprogramming, catching the loops as they run, and rewriting them, one phrase at a time. If this lands for you, leave a comment with the phrase "You're ready to retire" and the one you're replacing it with. You have no idea who might need that exact wording. And if this moment just sparked something new in your mind, share this video with someone who overthinks like you once did. What if I told you your brain visualizes all day long, and that you don't need to try to visualize anything to change it? The subconscious doesn't wait for meditation to absorb images. It responds instantly to what you see, feel, and hear in your daily life. That movie scene that gave you chills, that commercial that made you tear up, those were visualizations, emotional ones, and your mind saved them like files, updating your beliefs without permission. So here's the opportunity. Start feeding your brain cinematic moments that align with the life you want. Short reels, powerful quotes, sounds that trigger strength. Not to fake it, but to familiarize your nervous system with what's possible. You don't need to close your eyes. You need to open your environment. Set up a folder of mindset clips. Watch one when you feel stuck. Let your system learn, not from silence, but from story. If you've ever seen a scene that shifted your energy completely, drop it in the comments. You may pass that shift to someone else. And if you're getting real value, subscribing ensures you stay inside this frequency of growth. Most people think mindset is all in the head, but your body carries just as much programming. The way you sit when you're nervous, the way your shoulders fold when you doubt yourself, the micro expressions you don't even notice. All of these reinforce identity. Every movement you repeat becomes a signal your brain takes seriously. So here's the upgrade. Move like the version of you who already believes. Even if it feels unnatural at first, stand taller, breathe deeper, speak slower. These aren't performance tricks. They're anchors. Your subconscious reads your posture and tone as data. Feed it confident data, and confidence becomes the default. Test this. The next time you catch yourself spiraling, don't think, move. Change your stance, your rhythm, even your tone. You'll feel the shift in less than 30 seconds. If you've tried this before and felt the change, write "body knows" in the comments. Let's show each other that transformation isn't always mental. It's physical too. And if this is opening new insight for you, give this video a like so more people can find it. Your emotions are memory devices. What you felt deeply, your brain saved permanently. That's why one heartbreak can shape years of fear, and one moment of praise can echo for a lifetime. But here's the key. You can create new emotional anchors on purpose. Pick a sound that energizes you, a scent that calms you, a place that reminds you of your strength. These aren't random, they're tools. Use them intentionally. Before a tough conversation, play the track that reminds you who you are. When doubt creeps in, breathe in the scent that grounds you. These small signals bypass logic and speak straight to your core. So, here's your challenge. Design one emotional anchor this week. Make it yours. Share it in the comments if you're ready. The collective might even borrow your idea. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, because what we're building here isn't just awareness, it's a toolkit, and you're right on time. By now, you've seen the truth. You don't need to sit in silence to rewire your mind. You just need to stop living on autopilot. Every moment is either reinforcing an old belief or encoding a new one. And the more intentional you become, the faster the shift. Start with one area of your life, just one. Maybe it's how you speak to yourself in the mirror. Maybe it's the first thing you hear when you wake up. Maybe it's the posture you hold during difficult conversations. Choose one. Make it sacred. The compound effect of small, repeated, emotionally charged actions is more powerful than forced meditation you'll abandon in a week. If you're still watching, it means you're ready. Not someday. Now. So, tell me in the comments, what's the one pattern you're breaking today? And what's the new pattern you're building? Let's make this interactive, because the act of typing it makes it real, for you and for someone else reading it. You don't need to escape to the mountains. You don't need hours of silence. What you need is to remember that your mind is already listening, always. And every thought, every word, every gesture, it's recording, training, evolving. The question is, are you training it by accident or by design? This journey isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the programming, before the fear, before you were told to shrink. Now you know how to reprogram without sitting still, through your words, your space, your body, your rhythm, your rituals. And here's the final key: community. You weren't meant to rewire alone, so drop your commitment in the comments. Speak it into this digital space. Someone out there is waiting to hear what you've decided. You're part of something now, a movement of people choosing to reprogram their reality, one choice at a time. If this resonated, share it, because there's someone in your life silently searching for exactly this. And if you're not subscribed yet, now's the time. The tools, the shifts, the next step, they're waiting. Your mind is already changing. The only question is, what will you do with it?